Good evening. This is the Honeymoon Traders, and it is March 27th, Friday, March 27th. This is the S&P 500 analysis of the day. We are doing the highlights of the trades for today, and disclaimer, we don't recommend anything to anybody. We are not professional traders and trade at your own risk and do your own due diligence. I know nothing and I recommend nothing. Anyway, that being said, the market, what did it do today and what were the trades? Well, as you can see from this 5-day, 5-minute chart, from the overnight to the opening, overnight was 263.74, and we drew a trend line from the high of the overnight to the second high of the overnight, and which came down to a point for a downward trend. And we are now trading on Friday, and we see the daily trend line, which is the yellow, and the overnight trend line, which is the red, pretty much being support for the S&P. At 9:30, 9:45, we did hit the low of 251, which we started a new trend line, and to the next 15 or 30 minutes, we went up slowly but surely. And at this point, we did come into a consolidation, and we squeezed. We definitely squeezed right here at the 1330 level. But anyway, the two trades of the day, the one trade is we could have done two trades as far as the call options go. The call option we could have did the call option at 9:30 at the 250 call. We could have bought it at any time in the morning at the low of $4 or right below $4 from this point. And then at 13:30, when it started to rise and your $4 trade went up to $10. That could have been one of your trades. That is one trade highlight. The second trade highlight, if you didn't have $4, you could have taken the 260 call. The 260 call, zooming this out, and your 250 call at 13:30 or even at 9:30 in the morning, you could have bought it at $2. $2 at 9:30, and then by 3:30, it was trading at $6.35. That would have been the second call trade of the day from the morning, following through on that trend line support. Right here. I mean, we did break the daily trend line, but we didn't break the overnight trend line, and which was pretty much support throughout the day. And definitely at the 330 level, after the squeeze, you see the squeeze where the trend lines meet. We definitely broke that trend line and kept going higher until 330. So the second trade of the day happened at 3:30 when it topped out at 262. You could have probably, watching this chart, see the trend line going up to the 30, the green line going up to the oversold territory and the divergence started happening. And at this point here, at 15:30, at 3:30, you were for sure knowing that it was going to go down. I mean, just by these technical analysis, just by this study right here. And let's see, the trades would have been expirations for today at 2:30. Let's see, it was 262. So we could have assumed that at 2:35 that it was going to go down. And let's see, let's blow this up. This is the puts, the 262 puts. At 3 o'clock, at 3:30, we were right here. And that's where you saw the divergence, and you see the divergence happening here. Once again, you could have gotten in on that trade at $3, $4, and rode it up to $9 by the end of closing. By 4 o'clock, it was done, and that would have been a good trade. In fact, that one you wouldn't have to wait all day for. You would have just waited a half an hour, and you made money. But that was the third trade on the put side. Let's see, or you could have done the options expiring today. It was at 262, but we came down to the 250 level. Let's see, hold on, 250 level. If we would have said it might come back down to 250 level at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, it was $6. By 4 o'clock, it was $10. This is the other put option that you could have done. And that one was since 12 o'clock, it kept going up, the puts. But anyway, this is the, oh, hold on, I messed that up. That was not the put side. I thought it looked, yeah, it should be up to the $10 level. SPY overview. Come on. Come on now. All right, you froze up on me. Puts. I did the call. I want to do the puts. All right, here we are. The puts at 3 o'clock. I'm sorry. Let's see. 250 puts. Ugh. 250 puts. Let's see what that would have looked like. From 3 o'clock to 4:30. Okay, that wouldn't have been, those didn't look as good. Those did not look as good. Even at the 3 o'clock, 3:30 level, it only went from, it went from 5 cents, 2 cents to 50 cents, which would have been fine, but there was, yeah, that wouldn't have been a good trade. The better one was buying the put at the 262 level, where you realized that it wasn't going to go back up there, and you would have still been in the money, even if it had came up a little bit. 262 level. Yeah, what a at 251, sold it at $10. Even by 4 o'clock, 4:15, it was still at the $8 level. Anyway, those were the highlight trades of the day. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend, and we will see you Monday for some more highlights of Monday. I'm going to make 2 videos. One which is telling you what the SPY did, and 2, the second video will be the highlights of the trades that could have been. Have a good weekend, everybody. Yeah, be safe out there, and keep your social distances and be healthy. And yeah, looks like looking at the overnight, we came down and we're sticking around the 252 level, and it's coming up on daily average here. Could be another squeeze, but we'll see what happens on Monday. Monday will be a new week. So